Thank you. I just want to speak in support of actually what Councillor Munger said earlier on, because I was trying to scribble this down. I've got it in black and white. As a member of Aylesbury Town Council and their planning committee, I sort of don't recognise what's supposed to be happening, to be perfectly honest, because it doesn't ever come to Aylesbury Town Council in the way that this is worded. And also in the last sentence, the council will work with parish and town councils to obtain the best possible use of 106 funds for the benefit of communities within the Vale. Well, there is no benefit to any community that is actually having to pay double taxation in the form of management fees, which is an increasing thing that's happening, and normal council tax. So I certainly couldn't support this amendment because I don't recognise what's supposed to be going on.
Thank you. Councillor Stutchbury, you're right to reply.
Thank you very much. I've heard a lot of words and a lot of diversionary tactics here. It was interesting listening to a councillor who attended the meeting choose diversionary tactics about what he was presently hearing. If he had listened carefully, he could have even actually asked to be included in the conversation at that meeting at draft of the motion. He so rightly says council and district members are happy to be engaged, but he sat there quietly, listened to it and accepted it and didn't make any comment. The members are quite democratic.
Sorry,
if he wanted
point of
to
order,
speak,
please.
He would have been able to. The information in
Point
this...
of order, please.
A point of order can
Yes,
only...
I think the...
Hang on, sorry. A point of order can only be a breach of the law or breach of the Constitution. Which of those is it?
Well, he's telling Porky because it's...
That's not a point of order.
Well,
Okay.
I'm honoured by the stake of porkies, because if we want to exchange porkies, Councillor White, we can exchange porkies. I've got correspondence which exchange porkies. I won't bring that up here, but we won't accept.
Excuse me, can we bring the
if I was allowed to carry on speaking, it would be much more pleasant. What I would like to say is the original motion was quite succinct, quite simple. If you have a person receiving double taxation in the Vale going forward, if you don't support this in the sense there can be adult conversation, the amendment is a diversionary tactic for no other reason than politics. And politics sometimes doesn't serve the public well. Cooperation does. So if we were to throw the amendment away and accept the motion, you would be able to enter into adult, mature conversation with councillors about how to go forward. I accept what Councillor Bowles says about AVDC and what they wish to do, but they are not discussing the motion tonight. We are. You have a choice here: back your constituents, back the future, or look backwards and be responsible for the elements of what goes forward. Because when your residents come to you and say, I'm paying double taxation because we never took the opportunity of full and adult negotiation, it will be on your heads, and you voted against having the possibility of preventing that. So you take full responsibility of that. And I will ask for a recorded vote on all sections of this, because I think it's important that our constituents know who backs them and who backs the individual political choice. There was no politics in this. The amendment reversed every possibility of gaining a mature and adult going forward. I'm saddened by that, and I don't recognise the word of this amendment. It's an awful lot shorter than what Councillor Paternoster said. So I think most of the pork's been removed, and the bacon must have been trimmed off the skin, and it doesn't really look like what I was having. It's more like a chipolata than a
Please,
pork.
Councillor Stutchbury, this isn't well behaved.
I really do think that we missed the point. It's about constituents, not about me. If you want to defeat me, but don't defeat your constituents, for heaven's sake. They're the people who you're working for. So I hope we'll ask for a recorded vote on all sections of this. Thank you.
Thank you. We will go for a recorded vote. No? Oh, I'd like 5 members who wish to support Councillor Stutchbury's... Okay. Okay. All right. This is on the amendment. Yep. Okay. We will now vote on the amendment. In favour of the amendment. Would you please stand? Those that are in favour. That's what I mean. Yeah. In favour of the amendment. That's what I said.
Councillors Feely, Everett, Simon Cole, Andrew Cole, Chilver, Mrs. Chappell, Bill Chappell, Mrs. Bloom, Bond, Councillor Powell, Pole, Moore, Mills, King, Mrs. Jenkins, Hewson, Hawkett, Mrs. Glover, Foster, Sims, Mrs. Russell, Newcombe and Rand, and stuff. Councillors Wynne, White, Town and Strachan. Councillors Sir Bevel Stanier, Mordew, Mrs. Blake, Mrs. Brandis, Mrs. Renshaw, Neil Blake, Bowles, Mrs. Paternoster, Mrs. McPherson and Mrs. Ward.
Those against, please stand.
Councillors Lambert, Mrs. Harrison, Smith, Christensen, Hunter Watts, Munger, Khan, Mrs. Morgan, Hussain, C. Adams, B. Adams, Stutchbury and Bateman.
Any abstentions? Thank you. 37 for, 13 against, no abstentions, so the motion is carried. And it is a substantive. I'm now going to put it as a substantive motion. All those in favour? All those against? Any abstentions? It's carried. The motion's carried. Thank you.